In this video I'll tell you all about progressing as Quincy and Paradox on Roblox. Subscribe, like, hype if you want to get this, more Roblox guides and enter giveaways. Watch till the end to understand this guide well. I'll tell you everything about progressing as a Quincy and Paradox because the whole path from start to finish follows one clear structure, and if you understand it early you will save yourself a lot of time and confusion. The entire early game revolves around one system, which is potential, and every single thing you do at the start is built around stacking it as fast as possible. The quickest way to earn potential is by running missions, and not all mission types are equal here. The two you want to focus on are chase and exterminate because these give you the most consistent progress and get you through the early stages way faster than the other types. Spam those two and your potential will climb steadily. One thing that makes Quincy feel good right from the jump is that you come with a built-in advantage over other paths. You get access to Blut, which is a passive ability that gives you 15% damage reduction straight away. That extra durability makes a real difference, especially when you are grinding through groups of enemies or dealing with tougher fights while trying to stack potential. It basically makes the early game grind more forgiving. Now at some point while you are farming missions your potential will just stop going up. That is the potential cap kicking in, and it is completely normal. It happens to every Quincy. To break through it you need to beat the Kazuki boss. You get to him by teleporting to Karakura town and finding the Kazuki NPC there. Start the fight, win it, and the cap is lifted so you can keep pushing your potential higher. On top of unlocking further progression, Kazuki is also worth farming repeatedly because he drops useful rewards like skill gems and cores, so do not just fight him once and move on. Keep coming back for those extra drops. Once you have enough potential built up, the next big milestone is unlocking your shrift, and for this you need at least 215 potential before you can even begin. Subscribe to this channel if you want to join the giveaway. Check the links in the video description and write what you would like to get from this game. The process kicks off by talking to the required NPC and then taking down a nearby enemy as the first step. After that you need to get your hands on a special item, and the way you get it is by eliminating other Quincy players. The item does not drop guaranteed every time, so you might need to go through multiple attempts before it shows up. If you have a friend or someone to team up with for this part, it makes the whole thing go a lot smoother and faster. Once you finally have the item you head back to the NPC and complete a series of fights against multiple enemies one after another. Getting through all of them is what unlocks your shrift ability, and it is a major power spike, so it is absolutely worth the effort to push through even if the item farming takes a few tries. After shrift, the final and biggest goal in the entire Quincy progression is Volstandic. This is the ultimate transformation, and it requires significantly more work than anything before it. The first thing you need is 705 potential, which is the maximum, and getting there means a lot of continued mission grinding. On top of that you need to complete a set of objectives that includes defeating 4 specific bosses, eliminating Soul Reaper players, and eliminating Arrancar players. The boss fights are straightforward enough, but finding Soul Reaper and Arrancar players can be tricky depending on who is in your server. The best way to speed that part up is by using the server list and hopping between servers until you find ones that have the player types you need. It saves a lot of time compared to just waiting around in one server hoping they show up. After you have ticked off every single requirement, you go talk to the final NPC and enter a series of trials. These trials have you fighting through multiple enemies in sequence, and once you clear them all, Volstandic is unlocked, and you have completed the full Quincy progression. Throughout all of this, your best approach to combat is keeping your distance, and using your bow for ranged attacks. Staying back makes fights against bosses and tougher enemies much safer and more consistent than trying to go in close. And since Quincy is naturally built around that playstyle, it just works really well across the whole grind. To put the whole path together one final time so it is totally clear, you start by grinding chase and exterminate missions for potential while taking advantage of your Blood passive for survivability. You hit the cap and break through it by defeating Kazuki in Karakura town and farm him for extra gems and cores. While you are at it, you push to 215 potential and start the shrift process by talking to the NPC, killing a nearby enemy, farming the special item drop from Quincy players, and completing the fight series to unlock shrift. and then you push all the way to 705 potential and complete the Volstandic requirements by defeating 4 specific bosses and eliminating Soul Reaper and Arrancar players with server hopping to find them faster, before finishing the trials through the final NPC to unlock the ultimate transformation. Stay consistent with that path, keep your ranged playstyle and let the bow do the work, and Quincy becomes one of the strongest and most reliable builds you can play in Paradox.